Okay, welcome back to more Let's Play Dragon Knight Warrior Adventure Quest. Okay, this is the tile that I was on, and I just wanted to show where I checked a map. Turns out I was actually pretty close. This is the place that leads to the infinite thing or whatever. Apparently, all you had to do is go down this staircase. I didn't go down this staircase. And then it's like a straight shot the rest of the way. Above me is the spiral. That's the room that leads to it or whatever. Oh boy, okay, come on, man. Yeah, I went ahead and got to level 21. Yeah, it took... I mean, it didn't take a crazy amount of time, but... Okay, this is just a big room with ceiling above and below me, I'm pretty sure, right? Okay. But, yeah, it wasn't that bad. With podcasts. That's what I do with, like, I put podcasts on at work, too. Luckily, I work kind of, like, there's nobody that's, like, near me. So I can listen to pretty much whoever I want. Because sometimes you get those Joey Diaz ones. And, you know, they get pretty raunchy and rambunctious and whatnot. So it's good that there's not a person 6 feet away from me going, "Oh my gosh, could you please put out a podcast that has no swearing?" It's like, I don't know, will you please go fuck yourself? Yeah, how about that? I am. That's what I thought. So shut up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I cross a line between, like, or I walk a line between, like, being a nice guy and just hating people. I don't hate people, but just normies, I guess. Oh boy. All right. But actually, I watched the Elon Musk one, and apparently, like, there was that whole thing that happened. Everybody freaked out that he, like, smoked a joint. I think he took like one hit off a joint, and it didn't even look. I'm not like an expert weed smoker, but it didn't look like he inhaled it. Like, he looked like he took it into his mouth and then immediately blew it from his, like, cheeks or whatever into like out into the air or whatever. So then later he was like, Joe was like, "How are you feeling?" He's like, "Oh," he's like, "I don't feel it. I don't feel it. I don't feel anything." I'm like, that's because you didn't freaking inhale it, yo. Okay, this is the dude. I don't know why is he standing sideways on his throne. "Welcome, Thomas. I am the Dragonlord, King of Kings. I have been waiting long for one such as thee." So all you do is you sit here and wait for one such as thee? I give thee now a chance to share this world and to rule half of it, if thou wilt now stand beside me. What sayest thou? Will the great warrior stand with me? What happens if I say yes? Actually, I remember if you say yes, it just gives you a game over, I think. I think that's what happened in the phone version. I'm pretty sure I tried it. A Dragonlord draws near. Okay. Makes it sound like it's like a Pokemon. Okay, well, I have no buffs, and I have no debuffs. I highly doubt stop spell will work. I do think it's kind of funny. I guess I noticed this on some other enemies, how their sprite kind of bleeds into the window a little bit. I think that's kind of cool. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but anyway, yeah, I decided to get to level 21 just because with my HP and attack being lowered, I figured that that meant that it would take more turns for me to, like, take him out, and then he would be able to take me out. The Dragonlord revealed his true form, or true self. Command. Man. Yeah, this music is a bit, I don't know, it's making me a little uncomfortable. I did see this, oh man, 44. I did see this form. When I checked the map, it also had, like, the enemies and the enemy stats. And it had, it showed this dragon dude. Okay, the good news is that he only has, what, 130 HP, I think, right? But we're just gonna be, he's got really high defense, apparently. Alright. Pretty sure as long as we do this, we'll be fine. Man, I'm glad I got that that extra level. I think the first level I got was pretty good. The second level wasn't that good. I think both times I only gained 2 agility or whatever, so my defense didn't go up by that much, but I just want to make really, really sure that I'm hitting heal more instead of hurt more, since they're right next to each other. Alright, with heal more only doing, or only costing 5, I can do this for a while. I'm pretty sure we can take him out. Pretty sure we just gotta make sure to not forget. Like you only press the button. You press the button once to do it. It's not like you hit select and then you pick a target. So like one wrong button press, I could accidentally attack if I'm not careful. But yeah, apparently like that, like I remember the whole thing happening with the Elon Musk thing, but that was in September 2018. I was like, geez, has that already been a year? Like, god dang. But yeah, like listening to that was kind of like the way he talks. Like usually I put the speed at like 1.75, or if it's like someone who talks with like a British accent, I put it at 1.5. I had to put that at 1.25 because the way Elon talks. And then he does the thing. Remember when in the other episode where I said that I say like half a sentence and then pause and then say the other half of the sentence? That guy did that. Like he would pause like 5 times in like one sentence. I think he would say like 3 or 4 words and then like pause. And then say 3 or 4 more words, and then pause. He would pause like several times in a sentence. And the top comment, oh my gosh, the top comment was so epic. The top comment said, Elon is talking like he's from the future, and he's trying to be careful to not say anything that would disrupt the space-time continuum. And oh my gosh, 27,000 likes. And that gentleman that came up with that line, that's a really good fucking comment. That dude deserves all 27,000 of those likes. That was freaking hilarious, man. I was like laughing out loud at work. Okay, it's nice that they gave us an extra song, but this kind of reminds me of the song that they play in Final Fantasy IV, or 2 or whatever, US or whatever. The part where you're fighting the marionette boss. Yeah, those were pretty creepy, weren't they? Jeez. Okay, he has to be almost dead. Oh my gosh, I just realized I'm at 9 HP. I guess I have been using it like every, oh my gosh, okay, shoot. I have been using it like every 3rd turn. That was found the ball of light. Alright, cool. Radiant streams forth as thy hands touch the object and hold it aloft. Aloft. Across the land spreads the brilliant... Okay, that did say brilliant. Until all shadows are banished and peace is restored. Well, we do need some shadows, yo. Oh my gosh, I actually have to walk back, don't I? Hey, you got a full heal. Check it out. That's sweet. Okay, can I just cast Return? Can I go right to the castle? Pretty sure I'm supposed to go back to the castle, right? Alright, Princess Graylin. Get that mouth ready. The legends have proven true. Thou art indeed the line of Erdrick. Oh, suck it, that one guy that didn't believe me. It is thy right to rule over this land. Will thou take my place? Can I say no? Thomas thought carefully before answering. I cannot, said Thomas. Oh man, he's not a silent protagonist. If ever I am to rule a country, it must be a land that I myself find. Please wait. I wish to go with thee on thy journey. May I travel as thy companion? Sure. I'm so happy. You've got one job. And thus the tale comes to an end, unless the dragon... Did it say unless the dragons are reborn? Alright, we got little trumpet sprites. That's cute. Alright, Princess Gwaelin. Oh. Congratulations, thou hast restored peace unto the world. But there are many roads yet to travel. May the light shine upon thee. Okay. Are we stuck? Alright, we are done, boy. Oh yeah, that's gonna do it. I'm pretty sure that when I played it on the phone, like, I remember it being, like, down to the wire, but I wasn't sure how down to the wire it was. You know, like, there's different levels of, like, down to the wire, you know? I'm not sure if it was, down to the wire. But yeah, I had to watch, the Elon Musk one at 0.1, or 1.25. But, yeah, then there was one, it was, what was it, Nick Bordstrom, Bodstrom. I don't know. And dude was talking about AI, and I'm like, dude, okay, I've listened to so many podcasts, you know, like I feel like I've heard all I need to hear about AI at this point. So after a while, I think I got 43 minutes in, and I was like, I have all the podcasts in my watch later jam. I have them all in order from like longest to shortest. So I was like, let me just check to see who the next one is. Bill Burr. I was like, oh, sorry, Nick. We gotta put Billy on the horn or whatever. I put him on, and within the first like, I don't know, minute, Bill's talking about this pie crust that he made, and he's like, oh yeah, you use like a pinch of salt, and then apparently he said that making a pie is easy. The trick is getting the crust. So he's like, I made this crust, and I used a whole stick of butter. Like you're supposed to use a whole stick of butter for the crust. And Bill Burr has that bit. I talked about it in another episode, but he basically says that anytime someone does something that's like not considered masculine, even if it makes sense, like his sexuality is immediately called into question. He's like, oh, look at this guy using an umbrella. What are you, a fairy? He didn't say fairy. He said another word that starts with F-A. But the thing is that he totally opened himself up. That now it's like, oh, look at Billy Crimson Taint, got a family. What are you, a homo? You know, and now he's like, you know, talking about pie crust. It's like, oh, you used a stick of butter for your pie crust. Did you put it up your ass first to make it buttery smooth for the next man to make entry? Like, so now anytime Bill does anything that's like not super masculine, you know, he's totally opened himself up to be called homosexual. Boy, on that fabulous note, I think level 21 was the correct level. Yeah, I maybe could have done it at 20, but you know what? I don't know. If I would have had to heal on a couple of those turns, I would have ran out of magic. I only had one more heal, so I think 21 was the way to go. So I'm actually glad that I took the time to do that extra grinding. But anyway, that's going to do it for this game. Thanks so much for watching. I also want to say I appreciate the likes and the comments and whatnot. And we will see you in the next game. Take care. Bye.